Hey there, welcome to the third Muz-strategy session. In this video, we will be talking about how to grow an interior designing business using sales funnels. And in this case, we will be using a hybrid funnel, which is much like a lead plus application funnel, which we talked about in the previous video. But there's a twist to this one. So make sure you watch till the end to know the exact working of this entire funnel, plus how you can execute it and how you can stand out in interior designing business using this funnel. So without much ado, make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel to not miss out such videos in the future that can 10x your business and influence, right? So having said that, let's jump right inside of the video. So here are some assumptions that I took before going out and planning out this entire funnel. So make sure you watch all of these, pause this video right here and go through these, and then we'll be talking about the thing that I found in the research that actually blew my mind. So while I was doing the research, I found out some amazing stuff. There are basically three types of people that actually go out and look for an interior designing service at all. So here are the three types of people. Number one, the working class, which includes the people who are busy with their work life and they do not have enough time to go through the hassle of interior designing their whole house. So they are simply looking for a one-stop solution to all of their issues, where they can understand the visuals of interior designing, which one they like, and they would want somebody to execute the whole process for them. So this is the working class, which is very busy with their own life and they do not have much time to put inside of interior designing their own house, but they really want this solution. So the second type of people are those who want to have an interior designing solution for their house, but at the same time they are very confused of what they really want. They have no clear vision of how they want their house to look like, or whatever of that sort. They do not have a clear idea of what they exactly want, so they are very confused with it. Coming up to the third category of people, these are those people who already have got a great idea inside of their head and they just want somebody to affirm that idea, somebody that can be an expert in the niche, and they can come up and they can say that yes, this is an amazing idea, and then they would want somebody to go out and take action on their imagination. So these are the three kinds of people who are really looking forward to having an interior designing solution to their house. Now according to this, I have made the complete funnel and it looks something like this. At the very first stage, we have an opt-in page where we will be giving the HVCO, which is the high value content offer. If you do not know still what an HVCO is, go ahead and watch this video right over here. You will be getting an exact idea of what it is and how you can use it. So it's kind of a lead magnet but of high value. So in this case, we have 30 burning issues that you might face while working with an interior designer that nobody will be telling you about, and of course with a complete solution to it. So people will be coming in from the Google advertisement that we are running, where we will be standing out using the Subject-to-Base formula. But as soon as they go ahead and give their email addresses over here, they will be moving on to the direction page, which is the second page, instead of directly going to the sales page. Now in this direction page, we are telling people that we have sent them the ebook to their email addresses that they have just submitted, and the second thing that we want them to do is answer a simple question. What do they think they are in a position right now when it comes to interior designing? We clearly speak the thing that nobody is asking them out there. So over here, we are asking them a question which they might be thinking, or they might be having in their head. They might be having different other problems, but when we are clearly giving them three answers over here they can choose from, they will be getting a crystal clear idea of what the problem is that they really have. Because sometimes we might be thinking that we do not have a clear vision, but we are just busy to actually think about the clear vision, right? So over here in these three boxes, they will be able to answer and choose the one which they really think is the problem. And this concept I learned from Chris too, and he always talks about that whatever your client might be having an objection of, why not clearly tell them before they do. So just like that, people will be able to choose from the three things that they might be having. Let me show you all the three sales pages that they will be getting from clicking on these three buttons. All you need to do is just pause at each sales page and look at the text over there. Look at the content of the page so that you can get an idea of what the difference between all of these three really are. So here they are. Sales page number 1. Pause the video over here and go through it. Then sales page number 2. Now coming up to sales page number 3. Okay, what do you think is the difference between all of these 3 sales pages? The content and the solution, right? Because we are directly talking to the person as the solution to the problem that they really have. We will be using the language that they think they are using while putting their problems out in the internet, all over the internet. So while researching, I found some amazing keywords that I used inside of the sales pages. Now, as the problems that they have, they're gonna use a particular word for the solution as well, because they might be going like, I am a very busy person and I do not have time to go to going through the hassle of interior designing. I really want a one-stop solution for interior designing so that I do not have to put my head into it again and again. There you go. I have the headline one-stop solution inside of the first sales page. Similarly, it goes with the other 2 sales pages as well. As you can see, the solutions of all of these 3 sales pages are different. The first one, we are giving a complete solution with the sessions and the visual plans and the furnishing of the house and everything, each and everything, we are giving it to them completely for just one price, right? Then the second one, instead of going out and giving the main offer, which is the interior designing of the whole house, we are giving them a clearer vision session which really costs around $97. I put it at a price because I do not want people to go out and have a really intense session without actually getting paid for it, because we will be sending people to the person, right, for the weekend, which they will be spending 2 hours with. Because in the second sales page, as you can see, we are giving them the clear vision session for $97, which is for 2 hours for 1 week. So they are gonna go to their house, they're gonna sit with them, they're gonna give them the complete solution, clear their mind out, give them the visual plan and do the everything stuff, and do all of that stuff for no money. It doesn't make sense, right? So this is the least amount that we have charged, which is $97. So they can book in a $97 session with us, where we will be clearing the vision of them and help them know what they really want to have. In the third sales page, we have a solution, which is just the execution part, not all the session strategizing and everything. We have a dream discussion session where people will be going out and having a discussion with them and actually finding out what their great idea is, and then we will be bringing it to play by doing all the execution process, which is giving them the visuals, and then finally doing the furnishing part and then the finishing stages as well. So all of these are present in the final or the third sales page. As you can see, there are different solutions, there are different language that is used inside of the sales page. Now, as soon as they book in a session or they go ahead and click the button inside of the sales page, they will be heading on to the appointment page, which is much similar to the previous one, where simply they will be getting an opportunity to go ahead and book a session with us in the weekend. So whichever time you feel is the best for your business, you can pick that over here. As soon as they book in, they will be headed to the thank you page, which is the last step, step number 5 of the entire funnel. Now, this was a complete funnel walkthrough. So what are the benefits that your clients will be getting while they work with you through this entire funnel? For the 3 different types of people, they will be getting 3 different types of solutions as well. For the first one, they will be getting a one-stop solution, so they do not have to drain a lot of time in actually going out and finding the right person. Because in the free session itself, we will be giving them enough value to convince them to come aboard and actually help us do the entire process for them. So we are saving them a lot of time. Plus, we are also giving them a one complete solution that they do not have to look back, because we will be giving them a visual at the end of 1 week or 2 weeks, and once we give them the visuals and they approve it, we'll just go on and execute the whole process without them having to put in a lot of effort in actually getting in the visuals done, because or actually demonstrating the visuals. So we will be having them by having a designing team to come aboard and do this stuff for them. So we will have a professionals on board and do this entire stuff for this person. Coming up to the second type of people who are not clear of the vision that they have for changing their house. So what we are going to do for them is we will be having a crystal clear session, right? So inside of this session for 2 hours in the weekends, we will be sitting with them and talking with them about all of the things that they might be having, and we will be walking them through the entire process of clearing their mind and vision to what they really want for the house. By the end of this, they will not only be having a clear vision, but also they will be having a visual plan of what they really want to have. We will be having professionals on board to do this stuff, and then we will be framing a planning session right there inside of the second day of, or the second hour of the weekend session that we are having with them. Over there we will be giving them the complete plan. This way they will have a complete plan right in front of them that they just need to execute, and they will be having their whole house furnished, right? It can take more than 2 hours to do this entire stuff, so it is stretchable up to 3 hours as well, so it doesn't really matter. This person that will be going up to their house and doing this session with them will make sure that all of this thing is done and they have a clear vision and a complete plan by the end of this session. So after this, all they need to do is just execute. They have everything right in front of them, right? Coming up to the third category of people. Now all of these people who have a great idea, they're simply looking for affirmation. Instead of the free call, we will be giving them the affirmation if we think that it is a really good plan, because sometimes even if we think our plan is great and we would want to execute it, we sometimes want an expert to come in and tell us that yes, it is right, or no, it could be better, or it could be kind of different from what you're thinking of. So inside of the free session itself, we'll be telling them and affirming them that the idea that they have is really good, and then we can give them a visual if they agree to booking in a new session with us, having the dream discussion and letting their idea come to life in the visual session itself. So for the first session itself, they will be having a visual plan again, so that they can see what their great idea is, what their great imagination is. And then again, as they're looking for a complete execution team to come on board, we are gonna give them that exactly. So after the plan is made, execution team will come in and do the entire stuff for them and bring their great imagination to life, right? So this is what your clients will be getting from this entire funnel. So now let's talk about what are the different benefits that you will be getting as an agency if you have this entire funnel. So the first thing is you'll be building a hot list. I cannot emphasize more on building a list for your business. Just think about it. Just like the situation right now, the whole country is under lockdown. What if your business just stops because you cannot go out and do the labor work for the interior designing stuff? What will you do? But if you have a list for your business, you can simply nurture them inside of their email addresses that they have submitted to us, and then we can nurture them over there. We can book in some sessions online. We can connect with them one-on-one online without having to go out and meet them in person. So just like that, we will be able to close more deals and have work lined up as soon as lockdown starts. Now, as you know, the laborers are the ones who get the first permit out when it comes to the unlocking system, right? So you will not just be changing the lives of your clients, but also of all the laborers, and give them a lot of work through this entire funnel. So this is why I couldn't emphasize more on building a list first. And this way you will be building a list because you're giving out a value from your ebook, which they will be getting from the opt-in page, which is the 30 burning issues. And once they read it, they will also be getting some value out of it, so they will be checking the email addresses. You can even give them something more to go out and search for in the email addresses every Saturday or every Sunday. Okay, something of that sort that will give them more value. So that's the first thing. The second thing you will be getting is stories. Now, what are stories? As you would have heard this saying, which says, sentences tell, but a story sells. Right? So this is the exact thing that happens over here. From the second sales page, where we are actually helping people to have a clearer vision, we are having them to go through a complete process where in the beginning they didn't have any clear vision, full of confusion of what they really want to have with their interior designing of their house. And after the session, they're gonna be completely transformed, and they're gonna be like, this is a complete plan that I have built right now in front of you. So this is a plan that they will be making, right? Because trust this is a principle from closing or high ticket closing. You can call it whatever you want, but I call it high ticket closing. In this, the person or the closer actually talks with the clients and he brings the problems out to the clients, and along with that he also brings in the solution from the client's mouth itself by asking a series of questions in an organized manner. Right now, we will be simply asking you questions, you will be answering them, and by the end of all the questions that we have asked, you will be like, I have got the solution that I wanted to look for. Now I want somebody to help me with the solution, and this is where the closer will be closing the deal with you. Right, so this entire process, we will be using that for this entire session, which is the clarity session. Right, so over here what we'll be doing is we'll be planning out a series of questions that we will be asking the clients, or we'll be asking the persons who will be booking in these sessions, and then we will be helping them to go through some series of questions, simply answer them, and they will be able to build a plan right in front of us. So all you need to do is just frame an organized manner of questions that people can answer and have a solution right in front of them. That's all. Just trust me, they will be amazed of what you can bring inside of their lives once you have cleared the vision of what they really want. And once you have this story recorded in a video format inside of your landing page or inside of your sales page of every single funnel that you build in the future, just think about the amount of sales that will be coming in, and more importantly, the clients that will be walking in will be going out as another story from your business. So this entire stuff will be priceless for you. Stories are really priceless. So this is the second advantage you will be getting as a business apart from money. So now let's quickly cover the monetary part. So now let's quickly walk through the monetary part of this entire funnel. Now let's first cover the onboarding process. It works something like this. We'll be having 3 teams on board. Number 1, who will be going out and doing the strategy with them to actually figure out what they really want, and we can also have the closer doing it, but I prefer having a separate person to do this, right? And from my research, I found out they charge around $100 to $150 to do 1 hour session. So we hardly need 3 hours from them to actually figure out what it is that that our client might be needing. And then we will be having a visual team to come in and do the visuals for the whole thing, or design the whole visual part of this entire project. For the first team, let's say even if they charge $150, we just need them for 3 hours and we are paying them $500, which is completely fine. Then we are gonna have a visual team to come aboard and do the visuals for the project, and we will be giving them around $1,000 to do all the visuals, because that is a lot of work and they need to be very creative, so they need to be motivated by the money so they can work much easier, right? Then we will be having a supervisor or a project manager to manage this whole stuff for us. We do not want to go out to every client of ours and manage the project over there, so we will be hiring a project manager to do it. They will be charging around $1,000 to manage the entire 3-step process that we have right now, so we don't have to worry about that. $2,500 a down. Now we are gonna have some laborers to do the furnishing for us, right? And we will be paying them around $2,500 to do this entire stuff. So a total of $5,000 is already gone. Then around $3,000 goes out in the furnishing of the whole house, or the essentials that might be needed for the entire process. So additional $3,000 comes up to $8,000, and we have charged $10,000 for this entire project. A net profit of $2,000 comes in. And I completely forgot about the closer that we have. So the closer that will be closing the deal for us and giving us the $10,000 that we need to start the whole project, he might be charging 10% for the entire thing. So 10% of $10,000 is $1,000. So we are spending around $9,000 for each deal. We are getting $1,000 as net profit. So the number of projects come in, you are making $1,000 of profit while giving all of the money and paying all of your employees very well. So now let's talk about the funnel. Let's say for $1, 1 leads comes in. Let's say you have spent around $1,500 to get 1,000 people, just like in the previous example. And from 1,000 people, around 200 book the call, but only 20 people get closed inside of the call. Now from the 20 people, we are making around $200,000, right? If it is a $10,000 deal. Okay, so from that approach, you will be making $1,000 for every client that walks in, right? So it will be around $20,000 of net profit, which is not bad. It will be $20,000 net profit. We have spent $1,500 to get $20,000 net profit, and loads of stories, of course. I completely forgot about the $97 package that we are selling instead of the second sales page. That will bring in another set of revenue as well. So this was the complete monetary breakdown of this entire funnel. So how you can actually stand out inside of interior designing niche. There's one thing that you can do to transform the conversion rate that you will be getting from this entire funnel by using this concept, which is called no satisfaction and no profit guarantee. This sounds very insane for you, because this may sound very insane, but this is transformational. Because if you are telling your clients instead of the first call itself that if you do not like this entire stuff, even if we have done the entire designing thing and we have done the visuals, we have done we have done the furnishing of your floors, we have done the furnishing of your house, we have completed the whole of the stuff, and after that if you tell us that you do not like the furnishing that has been done, or the work that has been done, or the way that we have behaved with you, or the things that we did for you in this entire process of interior designing your house, then we will not keep a single profit that you will be giving us. So we will be returning you that 1,000 that we made completely, because we think that our clients' satisfaction is more important than the money that we make. So even if you have paid off your employees very well, you can send them an invoice and say that we have paid this to them, and the profit that we were keeping for ourselves, we are not keeping that. We have just paid what they had done the work for. That's all. So this is how you can actually stand out with your audience and actually build a crazy level of security at the very first call itself, which will allow them to get higher conversions for the closers. And as they get higher conversions, you will be getting loads of sales as well. And I can assure you this, from 100 people, only one person will be availing that from the rest of them. So you will still be making 99% of the profit, and just have to let go one person if the client doesn't want it. Because just think about it, if your clients are not satisfied, do you think you deserve the money? No, right? Even if you are organizing whole things, your client satisfaction is first thing inside of your business. So this is how you can stand out inside of interior designing niche using no satisfaction, no profit guarantee. So that will be all for this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, then please make sure you hit the like button and also subscribe to my channel to not miss out any more strategy video. I hope you really enjoyed this one. If you have got to add anything you would want to add, put them down in the comment section. I would love to know your views about it, and please do hit the like button, because it really helps me boost the videos to all of those people who really need to see this. Thank you so much for watching the video till the end, and I really appreciate it, and I will be seeing you in the next video. Till then, stay safe, stay home, and keep creating for the change.